Whoops. Hello. I'll turn the camera on in 1 second. Got my mouth full of something. Okay. Hello. Good evening. Okay, so just because I assume it'll come up a lot of times today, we are actively considering changes to Frost Giant. Stay tuned. And that's about all I'll say about that. I've talked about details of it on previous streams, but yeah, that's probably the best I can do for now. Very glad to hear it. Yeah. The hot counters aren't good enough? I don't know. We'll see. I heard that people trying to use HOTS got wrecked by Skeletal Pirate of all things, which is interesting. But anyway. Vaughn's is a really good answer to Rebirth. Problem is it costs an arm and a leg. Well, you might actually have another option coming shortly. Might. You know. I like the idea of shifting the stun to Snow Angel to reduce the damage on that spell. My goodness. Leave Snow Angel alone. Thank you for the badge thing. You're welcome. There's a lot of badges. And I think I fixed the Wizard City badges once and for all. We'll see. Those things are annoying garbages. But, we'll see. Wait, Ratbeard leaked it to Reddit? I'm gonna pretend like I don't know what you're talking about for a second. Yep. That's right. Okay, well now we can talk about it. I was trying to not spoil it because I know Ratbeard wanted to be the one to tease it. So there you go. All right. D-Bop, I'm supposed to go first. That's fine. Actually, no, you can go first. All right. Do you have a 2-hundo? If you have a 2-hundo, I can do Elven Bolt. Okay. Reading things. When the update comes out, won't the spells that have dots or hots change in amount? And if there are 2, does a cheat still get triggered? I can check that out maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow is my last day this week. Yeah, here, I'll check out fleets. It might work, but yeah, it might not. Heck, maybe I'll make it cost 3, you don't know. All right, no, just kidding, I wouldn't do that. Let's do... I guess this Frostbite response must trigger, so what about Stormlord? Yep. Okay, I will address the so what about Stormlord. This change is for Frost Giant only. Stormlord does not need a buff. The reason we buffed Frost Giant was because of the argument that Ice is behind all of the other schools in their, regular combats. As in, every mob fight takes them 3 rounds and it takes everybody else 2. So Storm did not have that problem. Therefore, does not need a buff. So that's the reason. So, yeah. Stormlord will just have to be the best 7-pip, the best 7-pip hit in the game. And before you argue that Orthrus does more, not with Storm stats, it doesn't. Storm Wizard's dead in a ditch. They're literally still the best hitters. They have nothing to complain about, I promise you. But yeah, I mean, what do you guys think of the Frost Giant buff? Nobody really said anything. I guess it sort of works if you consider the stun is devalued in y'all's model. I mean, that is one way to look at it, but basically where this argument broke down is why, we can't... 7-pip AoEs are already overpowered. by a lot, according to the model. So we can't really look to the model to balance an unbalanced spell. So, so it's not balanced. It's still not balanced. It's just buffed. And that's how it will be. Just have no AoEs in PvE. Not quite. That would never happen. We rarely say never, but that will not happen. Getting rid of AoEs from PvE, might as well just delete the game at that point. Are we getting another Beast Moon teaser? I could. Actually, no, I don't have anything with me. I did look at some feedback, and Ice Pig is gonna get a minor change. There's not another Beast Moon form, no. Ice Pig will be happy. I hope so. It's still probably gonna be okay. But, you know. And it's also interesting that there was no discussion about Storm Cyclops. I couldn't really find any. So I like, from what I've heard, it's like, it's a decent form. I guess like nothing too crazy to write home about, or I don't know. But I rarely change Beast Moon forms in Testdrome, unless something's broken, of course. But this one felt like it needed it. Like, the only one that I heard like the most feedback that I didn't end up changing was Myth Croc, but I still don't think Myth Croc needs to be buffed. Holy crap, still with the stun and so much damage? Are you sure this is okay for us? I'm happy, but it feels too good to be true. Okay, that's the kind of comments we want. Holy crap, now everyone does more damage. And then there's some people at the bottom who are upset about it being buffed for some reason. I have a Wiz Reddit account, but I don't know if I should. I don't think I've posted anything. Have I? Let's see. Oh, no, I have. 3 years ago. Bet y'all can't find it. No, that's probably not that hard. 3 years ago, I had 2 posts. One was my decathlon guide, and one was answering a decathlon question. That was a long time ago. Why did Wings get base spell? Because that was the exception, because every single protected overtime is gone. Removing the very concept from the game. But as you can see, the Wings of Fate base spell did not get changed as harshly as the PvP version. So, yeah. There are now not a single protected overtime, and that allows us to do things with... Just not having that allows us to do things with bosses and stuff, you know?
I'm waiting for Grendel's Immense to be minus 65s, bro. When's that happening? Of absorbs.
I don't know. Maybe.
More like L-zorbs. Nobody uses those.
Yeah, I mean, if we were to make absorbs work, they'd have to scale with some stat of some sort. So
Flat resist.
that's what I was thinking, but I don't know.
Can't wait till like minion audit, bro. When the tech finally gets fixed.
Make it like Beast Moon, please. Make it strong and good.
Yeah. The spells will be like Beast Moon, but the stats need to be scaled as well, so that's why it's taking longer. But yeah. And we figured like we were gonna do it this most recent update, but I mean, do you know how many spell things we did this update? So many. And y'all haven't even seen them all. But then but yeah, basically we figured that the selected target thing was more important. So
one comment like on the spell system, because I've noticed that they've been trying to like integrate spell in a more creative way, like like for example they have like a PvP path and like a non-PvP path for a lot of the spells now. The thing that like I feel like could be done better is that the fact that if you're doing PvP, you have to then unlock the PvP path, but if you're
Yeah.
doing PvE, then you have to reset every time to switch back to the more like
Yeah.
PvE viable
Yep.
option, and it's kind of annoying. If that could be maybe.
Yeah,
But I think
that is annoying, and we do have plans to address that. And I think our design directors talked about it where we want to make it so you can train both paths basically. So, well, that should hopefully solve that one. Because we know for sure that'll be a problem when we do end up banning AoEs from PvP. Then like actually even before that, like you'd need your 7-pip AoE in PvE, and then if you want to use the bottom one at all, then you'll just have to constantly be switching.
right.
I was on my hands and knees when I realized you couldn't enchant some of the bottom paths despite being
Yes.
objectively better than their top ones.
Yeah.
Mostly talking about Snow Angel and Skeletal Dragon, but I was like, bro, I wanted to use the spell.
You can't enchant Skeletal Dragon?
Bottom path, nope. Or Snow Angel.
Why Skeletal Dragon? I know why you can't.
Like, I mean, certain spells like Rain of Fire, that makes sense. 7 dots is a lot to calculate.
Well, yeah, anything with the new targeting can't be enchanted. I know that, but why would it do it for Skeletal Dragon? That's odd. Huh. Anyway.
I'm curious though with Incendiate.
There's a new patch, but there weren't any patch notes. Well, Stormbringer and I wrote patch notes. Did they not get released?
You actually typed patch notes?
Yeah. Yeah, we wrote them on like last Friday. Are they not in? All right. Well, anyway, that was a fun experiment. I'll be back on Thursday for sure. Have a good rest of your night, I guess. And see you then.